I assume we're live now, but welcome in, welcome in. We're getting ready to do some carp fishing. Good morning, good morning. We're getting ready to do some carp fishing. We're just setting up here. Appreciate you coming in. Got 2 rods for carp. I'm gonna throw one off the side for whatever bites. We're just tying a jig head on currently. Welcome in. DCP, good morning, brother. How's the fishing going? Been pretty tough here, but we're still after him. How are you this fine morning? About ready to throw out a couple pack baits. Oh, I need to put corn on the other one. I need to check that out. Quiet. Hopefully you can hear me. Never know when I use this. I got a road right behind me, so we got the DJI mini mic going. We'll put a couple pieces of corn on that one big blob of bait out there. Let's see if my screen is yeah, it's all the way up. All right, welcome in, guys. Oh, you meant fishing slow? Yeah, it's slow here too. One day it'll be good, one day it'll be like terrible. You catch 1 or 2, sometimes you catch none. Yeah, we're gonna put a couple pieces of corn on here and throw them out. Show you what we're working with there. Big old pack bait, corn, jello, strawberry jello, little piece of corn. That's a Gamakatsu carp hook, and they are sharp. We got 50-pound line on this baby, but not that we need it, but that's what's been on there for years. Here we're just throwing it out in the middle. It ain't no death or anything out there, but I don't think you need any death for carp. Pretty much same thing here. It's just a pile of corn. That one's got a lot of corn in it. They love their corn. We'll throw it off the side away from this one because we don't want them running into each other. Well, they probably will anyway. Just throw her out there. Way out there. Of course, that pack bait dissolves immediately. Looks like I need to change my line. I'm feeling some little bit of nicks, but it's a 20-pound line on this one. I think it'd be perfectly fine. Drags are fairly light. You don't want to, we won't tighten the line all the way up. Just leave a little slack in it. Gives them a little more room to play. All right, guys, we are cooking now. We are cooking. Yep, we're going for carp. And if I can get this other rod out, we'll throw for something on it. We might start out with a snacky swimmer or maybe a curly tail. I've not had much luck with, well, I've had a little bit of luck with crappie here, but it's touch and go half the time. Once in a while, I'll just catch bass. Good morning, guys. How you going? Sun's directly in my face. I hope that helps the view out a little bit. There's a graveyard on the other side of the trees there. There's a road back there. Plus the airport's back that way too. Way back there, but wouldn't be surprised to see some planes come through. Hey, Philip, how's it going? Good morning to you. We're coming from Indiana. Fishing this little pond here. It's close to the house, so easy to get to and easy to get back home in case I'm late for lunch. Yeah, good old carp. We caught one here the last time I fished for carp. Of course, I had to wait an hour and a half, I think, to even get a bite, but I believe carp fishing, that's about the way it is, unless you hit them right on the head. 16 people in, appreciate it. Hit that thumbs up if you would. Definitely helps the channel out. We're a little over 500, like 550 subs. We're wanting to get that 1K, of course, just like any other small YouTuber. We might throw this little curly tail out a little bit here off the side, but we got a little curly tail. That's from Jeff Rose Jigs. Man, that has really been getting on it for me. He's out of South Carolina, I do believe. From South Africa. Cool, man. Cool. We're south of Indianapolis here. Indianapolis, Indiana. There is crappie. Oh, something splashed down there. We did catch a shad last time too. I hooked a shad in the nose. We used it for catfish bait. I don't think I've caught a crappie on here alive yet. Like I said, sometimes the bass are biting more than the crappie are. We'll throw her out there, see if we can get something. I may have to open my bail first, but that might work better. Kind of looked like rain when I first got here. Got her pack bait out, just awaiting. We're pretty much away from most of the snags, but you never know. There's all kinds of logs and stuff in here. One day I'll throw in and, you know, I'll have it out there all day and never get a bite. The next day they're on fire, but or I'll find a snag where I've never found one before. I don't know how that happens, but I could snag the bottom of my pool. But the weather is a lot nicer now, I can tell you that. We're only in a little hoodie. I could probably get away with just a t-shirt. What we got? I can't see. 11 people in. Appreciate it, guys. South Africa. How's the fishing up there, down there? What do you fish for there? That's the good question. We're just fishing for, I believe there's only common carp here. If we ever catch anything else, that'd be a real surprise. Have you went carp fishing, DCP? You're still in here? I need to take this PC Fun Carbon X reel apart. Because when you flip the bell, it's hitting the top of it. We might do that real quick. That's starting to be a pain. Hopefully we didn't lose chat. Sometimes you lose chat on these crazy things. It's kind of annoying. Have a nickname? No. Do not. Tear or peel a banana? What kind of questions are these? Shoot. Oh, okay, I tore it off. That's an interesting concept there, PC Fun. We'll put her back on because that didn't do nothing. I like this Carbon X reel, but I don't know what's going on with it today. Maybe the bell's bent. Maybe the bell's bent a little bit. I like running the loose drag. Hey, Skeeter, how's it going? I didn't get to see if you caught any last night. I know you're live every day. Just about every night. Yeah, Scotty, I'm live. I need to go live this week. I ain't getting any more watch hours unless I go live. All right. The reel's working halfway decent. We got our carp rods out anyway. Well, if carp's going to bite, but you see that now, yeah. Well, that's what I meant when I was going somewhere. Not really seeing a lot of bait activity I thought I would see, but kind of a dingy looking pond, but water is extremely low. Everybody knows the pain of fishing low water. One good thing is, though, provides more bank spots. That's the only positive side. Yeah, I haven't been live this week. I didn't even wake up yesterday. Man, I'm wore out. Oh! I don't know if we had a snag or what, but something bitter. Man, something bit it right at the bank. Shoot. That scared me. Now we're caught in a tree back behind me. Maybe we can get it back. I don't know. At the bank. Probably a stick, but oh crap. It's way up this hill. Oh, shoot. Tagging around 300 trees. Come on. I think we got her. Holy shoot. I was hoping I didn't get a bite during that, but You ever have those times where you set that hook and that hook comes right back at your face? Well, that one went over top of my head. Guessing there's a stick right there. It's the only thing I can think. We're in a little bit different spot today, Scotty. We're not. We're on down from the I double. You got doubles all weekend? Hey, skipjack Cindy. Yeah, at least it missed. Naps are good, Scotty. He's thinking about taking a nap. Oh, double time, Scotty. Oh, that's right. It's my live this weekend. I was hoping it was your time off. I got to work Saturday. I finally have to work another Saturday. Darn it. Saving Grace, how's it going? Here, fishy. Real life stuff is no fun. Shalk Islamic, welcome in. Saving Grace is in the house. We're doing good this morning. The weather's warmed up. I'll know not to set the hook that time. Appreciate the likes, guys. Definitely helps the channel out. We're fishing for crappie off the side. I can't stand watching carp rods. We've got to be doing something else. If I could have 3 carp rods and another rod out, that would be nice. Carp rods are only fun when they're going down. But you never know when that might happen. 14 people, 9 likes. Double tap that screens, like Cindy says. You know Cindy's the boss. Yeah, it's crazy, ain't it? Get more likes than that. Dang. Need a longer jig. Need a bigger jig on so I can throw it farther. It's possible to have a channel cat in here, but I've never caught one, ever. Used to be a bunch of bullheads, and I haven't got a bullhead here in years either. But we know there's one carp because we caught one not too long ago here. This is Indiana in the United States. Between Ohio and Illinois, Kentucky and Michigan. Thomas Jefferson. You think they fight like a log? Well, you've never been carp fishing before then. You've never been. No, they don't smell like black licorice. I love licorice. Hey, Grumpy Bass. Shoot, carp will test that drag out for you. It's one of the hardest fighting fish there is. You know, fighting like a log. Ain't nobody gonna tell you that. That's the worst. That's the worst statement I've ever heard about carp. That's the worst. Well, saving grace from Indiana too. Awesome. Oh, we're currently in Indiana. That's right. I remember you mentioned you was from Indiana. Got no spunk, huh? Well, catch one on ultralight then. Tell me that. Catch one on a light rod with like 2-pound line. See what you get. The trick is to go light with every fish. Then you have no problems with it having spunk. Yep, lived in Florida. What's this? Oh, hooked getting a 15-pound pike or muskie. Yeah, I don't have none of those around here. Well, if you haven't tried ultralight fishing, you're living easy. Right. There is pike somewhere. I don't, probably up north. Probably up north of me, probably. Muskie, that's a cold water fish, I'm sure. It's possible they're in the river, but I've never caught one. That's 1,000 cast fish there. Carp, or yeah, carp's probably the strongest fighting fish other than striper. We do like catching the carp. Almost as much as catfish. All right, we're back. Hopefully here. Is it back on, Scotty? Did say I lost connection. Oh, it says 0 people now. Well, says 3 people. Are we guys back? Are we live again? Tap that like button or say something. 2 people. Well, are we live? We'll go back to looking at my polls, but are we live again, guys? That just sucks. Now it says I'm live. All right. Okay. All right. I don't know if off or not. Anything. Usually it just off and says retrying or going back live. I haven't been watching the rods, but I thought that one there was getting a bite. Maybe that sun playing tricks on my eyes. I don't know what happened. Who knows? Usually I can tell. But when we were getting chat, then we weren't getting anything. I was like, what the hell? I picked a terrible spot to fish for crappie, apparently. Maybe even for carp. We're going to throw the baits back out for carp too, because carp bait can get pretty expensive in my opinion. It's cheap, you get a bunch, but you go through it quickly. You go through it quickly. You're back, that's what matters. Back with, we got 2 people in the house. Appreciate whoever stayed. I don't know how we lost connection. I had to go out of it and come back in to resume it. We're going to throw those baits back out. It's been exactly 30 minutes, it says. Even though I left and came back, it's still reading the time, which is really weird. Usually when you lose connection, you don't get that. I think we threw this one out first, so we'll throw it. back out. It was a bunch on it, so we may still have plenty of bait on there. We still got plenty of bait, guys. Look at that big old ball there. Let's put a couple kernels of corn on the hook. That didn't go nowhere. I don't know what I did to that, Scotty, but I've never had one stay on the hook like that good before. But whatever. Stole the corn on the hook, which is weird, but I guess it happens. Or it fell off when I threw it. Must have been a fish close by because he jumped. I don't know. My phone has not been liking me lately. I keep having a hard time even getting on YouTube. Even playing shorts. We threw this one pretty far out. Hoping there'd be one out there. I don't know what kind of pack bait I made today, but that's some good stuff today. That's some good pack bait today I made. It ain't dissolving at all. I guess the more breadcrumbs you use, the better. Probably should have threw it at a different spot, but since it was still on there, it didn't dissolve. All right, tap that like screen, man. Maybe we'll get a fish. Maybe we'll get something that'll eat it. Black one's good thing we reeled the black one in. Didn't have no bait on it. Circle of life. Yeah, I'm not going to be in no tree stand. We are a fishing man. Circle of life. We ain't no tree stander. I thought I seen a bite on that one. No wonder we didn't have no corn on it. Insane man, welcome in. Yeah, I ain't got time for no deer. We're too busy fishing. Can't do both, so there you go. I guess you could hunt in the morning and fish at night. Hey, I don't know. Do most deer hunters go in the morning or at night? I do have corn, so I think that's illegal to hunt deer if you got a bunch of corn. How's it going, guys? We're back on. We lost connection there. 12 thumbs up, though. Not too bad for a small channel. Everybody skedoodled after it went dead. If it wasn't for Scotty, I would just been here talking. What happened to chat? Because I didn't have a clue. It didn't say. It still said live up there and everything. We may go down the bank. See if we can catch a crappie. Go down a little further. Or throw on the other side of the rods over there. At least try to catch something today. Could put worm on too, I guess. But this is a tricky pond here. Tricky pond. From one day to the next. You got to go the right day. You can go catch a bunch of them or catch none. You have one good day, you just get little windows. guess it's like that everywhere, but this pond's even worse. Could be the toughest pond you ever fish or the best pond you've ever fished. Most of the time it's tough because it's easy access for many people. But this time of year, I won't see very many people out here, especially when it's so low like this. Did I lose Chad again? Probably. Let's check. Nope. Okay. I thought if that live's at the top and it's reading the numbers back, you're live. It's getting warm. I'm gonna have to take I'm gonna have to take the hoodie off. All right, who likes carp fishing? I know one guy said he thought it was the stupidest thing ever, but sometimes you get trolls in that just say stupid stuff. No, I'm not eating carp. I am releasing them. If we caught one small enough, we'd be catching it for catfish bait, but I'm not going to flay a big 4, 5 pound, 6 pound, 10 pound, 20 pound carp. Eight people's in. Yeah, I see 9, but sometimes they don't update it. Sun's directly. We thought we'd put the thing this way because the sun's moving up fast. I got a little later start. We went to the river spot the other day. I didn't do a crappie. They were none. It just bite was completely dead. It's been that way here for a minute or two. But we did get on some when it was snowing. You're never going to carp fish? What do you mean by that, Scotty? You ain't never going to get time? Yeah, you're going to go for pike, ain't you? I know it. Gotta have some controversy on here. Carp are stupid. I know, I see that all the time. Why would you fish for carp? Believe it or not, there's more carp fish. The carp fishermen are gaining numbers again, so there's a lot of carp fishermen. Just for the love of the fight. Who don't like catching a big fish? That's the question. I think everybody likes catching a big fish. And some of the carp will get bigger than, the grass carp will get bigger than catfish. So there's no question. There's no question in how big a carp will get. Most of them will get 30, 40 pounds easy. And that's bigger than most people's catfish. They just feel like catching a log. I know. Not on your rod, Scotty. Use the lightest rod possible. Which makes those smaller carp fun to catch. That's what I'm trying to tell the guy. If they feel like a log, you're apparently using too heavy equipment, and you can't catch a carp with flat out heavy setup. You won't catch them. You'll pull that hook every time. They've got to be able to pull drag. Even though I'm using fairly heavy setups. No spunk. Hey, thanks, Matt. It's a great day to be out here. Snowing one day, nice and sunny the next. Oh, it's took most of the week though, so I see some bubbles out there. We'll throw out there. We may have to put the old saucy swimmer on there and maybe throw farther. One of these days we'll get a 3-4 pounder out of here, maybe a 6-pound bass. Pretty sure they're here because they ain't got nowhere to go. Feel like a log. I know. It's one in every crowd, ain't there, Scotty? There's one in every crowd. We might go down here and leave the rods there and have to run to them if we get a bite. But I don't know how the connection will be if I do that. This is my carp fishing. This is how we do it. It might take 3 or 4 hours to catch one, but that's what we do. Last time it took an hour and a half, but should have probably fished the same spot because once you start chumming it, they'll keep going back to those same areas. If you caught one there, there's probably a reason they're there most of the time. I like fishing corner spots for carp. Usually where I have my best luck. Corner of a pond, corner of a lake. Somewhere where it's a little shallower. Because carp don't mind getting in the shallow water until it gets colder. Tap that like screen. We got 4 people in. Appreciate it, guys. Maybe we'll come over here on the other side and throw down the bank. I think we're going to put on a saucy swimmer just so I can throw it further. We'll see if a darn crappie eats that. maybe a big crappie will jump on it. Why not? Go big or go home is what they say, right? Now, speaking of licorice, these smell like licorice. The old saucy swimmer. I think I was saying. But the Guggen snacky swimmers, those are the smaller ones are really good for, I think they are small. They are extremely good for crappie, bass, when it gets colder. We only got a 1/32 ounce jig. That's all you need. Hey, Matthew, we are in Indiana. In some parts of Texas, I know the crappie are biting there. I see some of them people catch a lot of white bass. If I was catching white bass, they got huge crappie there, though. Yep. We're going to put on a little saucy swimmer. That's just a little, I don't know how long that is. 2.8. That's around 2 inches, about 2.5 inches. Usually a crappie will hit it. I've had crappie on these two, I think, so. I know smallmouth like them. Don't know about largemouth. We don't catch very many largemouth. Not at all. At least not none bigger than 12, 13 inches. See if we can get a bigger throw out here, and we'll throw it in front of me one time. There used to be some crappie out in front of me. There was a big log or something out there, but half the time I can't get it out that far. And I don't even see it no more. That's the thing. Don't even see it. We'll throw her down the bank a couple times. Oh, I can get that out toward the middle almost. Probably ain't no fish out there. I felt something. I'll more than likely just get hung up. But have you ever been to Ollie's? They had some Googan baits on sale for like $1.99. That's hard price to beat because these are normally $4.99 to $6.99 in any tackle store. Like your Walmarts, I've never seen Googan baits at Walmart, but your sporting goods stores. We did get hung up. Oh, God. That's where the fish are right there. Got her back. Now we can focus on that. Well, only one problem. Oh, God. How does this even happen? Well, we got to retie. I don't know. Did our rod go down yet? And we got, well, we're going to have to re-spool this baby tomorrow. Somehow we got a little stick wrapped up in it, and it was all messed up. So we got a big old knot down here. There's no way to get that out. I picked up some the other day for $2 a pack. Yeah, gar get pretty big there too. Man, I ain't seen no gar this year. As many as I normally do. It's been a slow year. Not that I usually hate gar, but they do get big. We just have the long nose here. I don't think I've ever caught a short nose. Yeah, you got some for $2 a pack. That's a good deal. I don't know if they're going out of business or what. They are pretty good baits. That salt, that color there is not too bad. Tore them up in the creek. Tore the old fish up in the creek. I don't think I ever, well, I think I have caught largemouth on out of the creek, but not very big ones. That's a pretty small creek, though. Yeah, it's hard to pass up. They got that scent. I believe the fish just like that licorice scent, too. We know catfish do, but I believe they might have a little salt in it, too, which attracts fish to bite it longer, stay on the hook longer. I don't know if that works for crappie or not, though. We're waiting on takedown. Hey, Josie. It's Josie J Outdoors. I don't think that's her name. How's the deer going? Josie should be in And getting a bite on that black rod. I seen it. Seen something going on there. The way the sun is, I can't hardly see it. Could be the wind, maybe. That looked like a bite. Josie might be bringing me good luck here. Could be the crappie out there stealing the corn. How's it going, Josie? Long time no see. It's been a week or two. Probably since last week, probably. I don't know. Can't remember. I need to go live at least 2 times a week on this channel. Get those hours. But when fishing's tough, I have to fish 8 days a week to come up with a video. Or really make the good days count. But when you have to go to work, there ain't much of a prolonged good day. It's like you fish for a couple hours, you find them in the last 20 minutes. There's your video. She is pretty awesome. Having lunch and shooting the bow, then headed out again. Okay. Well, good to catch you then. We're throwing a saucy swimmer. Little 2.8 saucy swimmer on a 1/32 ounce jig. I could probably put every bait on a 1/32 ounce jig and catch something with it. It may be a little small, but those 1/32 ounce jigs hook a bass in the lip like no way better than a treble ever would. Let's try throwing down the bank. I don't know. I'm about ready to take this hoodie off. We'll roll up the sleeves because I got a long sleeve shirt underneath of it. Even it's going to be that warm today. It looks like. Wonder if it's going to be a good Sunday for us, Scotty. I'm either going to get hung up though, because there is definitely a lot of structure here. I swear that one was biting. Oh, felt something there. That's got braid on it too. That first black rod has braid on it, so it's pretty sensitive. Oh, we can get it out there farther. But we're out of line here. We're almost out of fishing line. Seen it move again, I thought. Maybe we'll throw out in front of us. Maybe we'll catch a carp with this bait. This pack bait ain't working. Wouldn't surprise me. I think where things have happened. We've yet to catch any carp on a lure. I've never caught one on a lure yet. Well, we did snag one a couple winters ago, I believe, but that's not the same thing as catching one. Felt something biting me. Hope they ain't no tick. Come on, fishes. Problem is, I'm watching them. That's the problem is. I would be surprised there ain't at least a 6-pound bass here. Wouldn't be surprised at all. I don't see nobody keeping them. Most bass fishermen throw them back, but just got so low. The water's so low is the only issue. Usually when the water's this low, the only thing that lives is bullheads, bluegills, and carp. Well, let's see how chat's going. We can't stay away from chat too long, because I like the company. Right, Scotty? She's a great supporter. I'm hoping she gets on a nice deer with the old bow. I'm guessing it's still bow season. Or we're not meant to catch crappie today, I guess. I do have another spot right here though to fish for them down the bank, which I always thought they'd be there, but the problem is they just ain't ever hardly there. That could be a problem, I guess. But another spot to hit, and I'm not having no luck nowhere else. One good thing about crappie, if you catch them there once, they're probably going to be there again. There's a piece of structure or something out in front of me. It's just me, or is the picture not clear? I don't know, buddy. May not be. May not be, Josie. I don't know if I have connection issues. I think it's my service, but playing with me. That was a snag. Yeah, I have extreme problems with YouTube and my phone service. I had to use a VPN to even get service because they blocked me from even going on YouTube. So the reason I couldn't go vertically live is because of that. And I'm still having issues with the signal. Now, at least I can get on now. Before I couldn't even click connect. And every once in a while, I forget to use the VPN. It still connects, but I don't stay live very long without it. Let's go. Hope it's a little clear. Now, some of my first lives were very blurry. I look back on them, I thought they were pretty blurry. This one might be because of the stupid sun. Well, I figured this old saucy swimmer would get one. That's the only thing about being bank bound. We may throw those baits back out in a different spot, Scotty. We'll just kick you off here. We'll just kick you off here. I hope it's not too bad. We still got 4 people in though. I appreciate everybody coming in because it's just good to have some fishing buddies with me while I'm fishing. Once in a while you get a troll coming in. don't usually have too many problems with trolls. Usually got a force that can reckon with them. We'll go down here for a minute and we'll see if you can even hear me. Well, let's point the camera that way. Well, let's point the camera that way. What the hell? See if the picture gets any better. I don't know. We lost connection once, and it didn't even tell me I lost it. Well, we've been live an hour, so right in front of all those sticks is where I've been getting some crappie, but a lot of times there's bait fish there. I'll come down here and see if you can hear me. Should have zoomed in, but I'm a rookie at this. Oh crap, we got into some mud here. Good thing for rubber boots. That was a nice little breeze. Good thing it's starting to get hot. Oh, I thought that was a fish. I think it was a stick. It sure felt like one. Darn it. Sometimes I'll catch a crappie here, or bass. Sometimes carp. Tap that like screen if you like fishing. If you like deer hunting, go watch Josie. You need to shoot some more bows, more target practice on video, Josie. That's a snag there. I think there'd be a fish there, wouldn't you? Oh, I see a turtle, Scotty. What are you doing out there? Scotty's looking for you. Man, you would have thought after 20-degree temperatures that the turtles would have hijacked it. Let's throw out in the middle if there ain't none on the bank. Shut up, bird. Oh, I see another turtle. It's really getting nice out here. I should probably throw in worm. We ain't catching anything on anything else. All right. Well, we got 2 carp rods behind the camera. We're throwing for crappie, bass, whatever the hell hits. Because we ain't having any luck on the carp rods, but with me not looking, that's the best time to get a hit on a carp rod. Luckily, I trust the rod holders. One thing you learn really quick with carp fishing is make sure your rod holder's in the ground and we'll hold the rods, because otherwise you will lose it. Even a 3-pound carp will steal your rod like it's nothing. Just like a 3-pound catfish will do the same. 3-pound, no, 3-pound everything will bring a rod in easily. I've had 2-pounders take the rod in. They will surprise you sometimes. Nothing? Well, nothing like keeping the struggle bus on. Guess we'll just throw a worm on this baby and throw it out in front of me. One way to get the skunk off the bank. Heck, we might go down here in the corner and see if we can catch a big old bass. Why not? See what's going on. Here, turtle, turtle. Right, Scotty? Well, let's see. We'll flip this around. All right, we're going to go down the corner over here. Maybe we can catch something. I know we'll get hung up, but that's where the fish are. That's where they are. Let's go. It'll probably get blurrier as we walk. I don't know. One thing's for sure, we'll be carrying this and running up here when these rods goes down. And it won't be the first time I've done that. It definitely won't be the last. This is my style of fishing right here. The only problem is there's a little bit of shade left over here too. I don't know. It's mainly because over here is where all the shad used to be. Not seen a whole lot of shad this year, but we did catch one on the last live, so. Yeah, a little bit of bait fish going on. Hope it's not blurry again, but I don't even know if we can set the camera up good. I was wondering if you could hear me. I'm guessing you guys could hear me back there. Welcome in. I can't read the name, but welcome in. Hi, hi, hi. We're going to throw over here in this corner. I don't know, somewhere. There's hang-ups everywhere, so I'll go through a pack of hooks in like a half hour. Especially close to the bank. The water's even lower than the last time I was here. Oh. I should just sat down in front of the camera and put a night crawler on. Might be the best chance at the carp. Bluegill. Oh! We're going through something there. I didn't know there was anything out that far. It's a little shorter. Work that snag, what I always say. Like Scotty says, fish close to the bank. Oh, there's some handy dandy bubbles over here. We're watching the carp rods. They are not doing a darn thing. We are fishing for carp too. And I am not a carp fisherman. It bores me to death. But I do like catching them. We'll drag the bottom, Scotty. Probably too many leaves down there today, but we're still watching those darn carp rods. Let's throw a little closer to the bank. That's a little too close, but shoot, we just ain't gonna get anything today, guys. Oh, I don't know if I had a hung up or a bite. Oh. That's a hang up. That ain't a hang up, that's a big fish. Well, found the hang up finally. Holy crap, we got her out. We got her out. Seeing some bubbles out here. Once in a while, you just see bubbles and you throw to it. What the bubbles usually means to me is shad. But when there's shad around, there's also crappie and bass. If it's just a few bubbles. Now, if it's a bunch, it could be turtles, but they don't seem to be biting today, though. Like, not at all. 6,000 more throws and we'll get one. It might be a good one. It might be a tiny one. Might be a fish about the size of the bait. I think we're just going to go at one more throw down the structure area, and if we get hung up, we get hung up. Oh, we were hung up on top of it there. Whew. All right. They aren't biting. You gotta know when to give up. All right, let's go back this way, guys. Boy, yeah. If anybody could read that name for me. I think we lost everybody in here. Hey, we got 8 people, guys. Trying to throw for bass, crappie. I don't know, whatever. We ain't having any luck. I figure the best luck will be on a smaller pond, but no, we'll try one more spot before we throw worm. Here's the carp rods. Da 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 da. Well, you can hear crickets because they ain't moved. Oh, we get to see more of the pond here. I don't know how the quality's going to be. It's probably in and out, like Scotty said. It's a clear looking day. It was kind of cloudy when I first woke up. I had to check for rain, but there wasn't none on the radar here, but it was all the way around me. Here you got a bunch of sticks in the water. Usually a lot of bait fish hanging around them. Usually this water's all the way up to the trees here. So we are low water conditions. Maybe we'll just put the tripod here and I'll fish off that corner there. Hit that like button, guys. Got 17 thumbs up. We're gonna fish. We're fishing a little saucy swimmer. It's a little swim bait. If we're not hung up, I don't know what's going on. Little saucy swimmer. I think that's a slaunchy sauce. That's what that's called. That's kind of a greenish and bluish bottom, greenish top and bluish bottom. Little 2.8 inch paddle tail. I'd like to catch a crappie, but that right there should catch everything, but I've caught bluegill on the darn thing. We'll throw it out here a minute. That don't work. We'll fish for bluegill. About ready to give up on all of them. Maybe by that time the carp bite might pick up. What? That ain't no fish. Well, we may be fishing for bluegill sooner than later. Let's see. We're pulling something in. Hey, we caught the first catch of the day, guys. Holy crap. Well, we were looking for a carp. Got the old stick carp. He did fight like a log. Just like that earlier guy said, carp fight like a log. I don't know what carp he's been fishing for. Must be that type right there. Oh, there's definitely some hang-ups out there. Perfect. That's a perfect spot for fish then. Well, we just screwed up and threw over top of a tree. Oh, we got lucky there. One of these days, I'm going to just cut that limb off. That's probably why the fish are there, though. Provides a little shade sometimes. And there's a big old stick out here in the middle that normally we can't even get to. Still can't get to it all the way. All right. Hopefully you can see me over here. I don't know. Hopefully the mic's good. At least the sound quality might be good. There is a small road back behind here. The river's just on the other side of those trees. Ooh, got it out there a pretty good distance. I see what the problem is. We ain't got enough line. We ain't got enough fishing line. If you're a crappie fisherman, I felt something out there. You're probably gonna lose line like I do. I only use 1,000 size reel. A lot of them will probably use 2,500 so they can put more line on. 2,500 get better cast too, probably. Probably less line memory too. There's actually a piece of structure or something out there, but it ain't hanging up, so I would think there'd be a fish out there. It's good to know, good to know. Nothing clean bait. Yeah, most of the leaves are out of the trees, guys. No bugs or anything bother me. After a couple 20-degree days, still that log though. One piece of structure out in the middle. I'd say probably 3 foot deep out there, even in the middle. Will they take a big bait? Will they take a small bait? Oh well, beautiful day to fish. After, last time I was here, it was snowing. So, last time I was here, it was snowing. Let's try through back this way, even shallower. It was a good cast though. Anything in the small shallows? Don't normally do too good back that way. We'll throw for, we're not doing too good anywhere. I'm looking back at the carp rods. It's just crickets. We haven't gave up. We might run out of time, but we ain't give up. Oh, I felt something. Probably not a fish, but every little thump, I'm thinking it's a fish. Because that's what you do. What a great day to fish, and the fish aren't biting. We may be fishing for the wrong fish. It was the wrong bait. Or the wrong time. Let's get her out there. Oh yeah, I got about 2 foot more line on the reel. Don't get no better than that. I'm seeing some bubbles over here. We've not caught a single fish. Boy, it's a good thing we're live, I guess. All right, guys. Putting the work in, putting the work in. When it's not moving, it's better. All right, Josie. We're just going to go over here and sit down and have a nap. We're going to be like Scotty. Oh, I'm sure it's probably bad when it's moving. I tried a creek fishing video with the camera on me, with the phone on me. It was horrible. But man, I caught a bunch of fish. Caught a bunch of fish that day. I don't have no stable lake. They said this is like one of the worst. I was looking at that rod, it looked like it's moving. Could just be the wind. I don't know. If there was a carp on it, it'd be been the rod a little more than that. We might just put on a worm and be done with it. We're back over here. When it's not moving, it's better. Yeah, I bet. Almost got 20 likes. Guess we're going to start doing 20 likes is all I need. Let's put a worm on, heck with it. The bass, crappie, and carp are not biting. Can we count on a bluegill? Who knows what will bite a worm though either too, so. Could be a bullhead even. I mean, I've not caught one here in years, but that don't mean they're not here. I seen some catfish bait over there one day. More than likely you'll catch a turtle using catfish bait. Our pack bait's staying on there pretty good. Got 6 people in, 18 thumbs up. Would you rather see me throw for crappie? I think we're done on that too, because last few times it's just been terrible here. I think I even done better when it was snowing. It was a tough day. Of course, it was only, but let's find that one. I bought some worms one day. I couldn't get them to bite minnow either, so you know it's a tough day when you can't get nothing to bite a minnow. 7 people in. Appreciate it, guys. Thanks for coming in. Let's see what time we got. Shoot, I need to get home. We'll see you later, guys. I just looked at the time. Oh, man. Appreciate you guys.